Hello.
Is it okay?
Can we? Yeah. Am I audible to you?
I can hear you well. I'm just not prepared yet for the final for the speech
Yeah.
itself, but I
So
think
yeah,
it's okay.
you can. Can you see the screens?
Yeah, at the moment I see
Hello. Hello.
I
Hello.
see
Yeah.
seven.
Yeah. We can hear you.
Yeah. Do you see me?
Yeah. Yeah. We can see you.
Yeah.
We can see you. Yeah. So
Maybe this.
it would be, yeah. Your voice is cracking. So is it possible to have a good internet connection, or at the place where you are getting the maximum signal?
I think this is the best at the moment.
Okay. No
Is it
problem.
okay for you?
Yeah, right now it is okay, but I hope that it will be same for, yeah. And you know, yeah, we can see you properly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So if it is okay, then you can just change your direction of your face so that the light will come proper on your face, so that we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah. I'll change it. I'll change
Yeah.
it. This
Okay.
is just
Okay.
a test.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So
So
may I disconnect or stay connected all the time
uh,
now?
better to be connected, because just I think
Okay.
within 5 or 7 minutes, 5 minutes they will be joining and the program will start. We were waiting
Okay.
for your joining only. So
Yeah.
now I'll inform the dignitaries. They'll come and then the program would start.
Okay, I'll just switch off the video and
Okay.
microphone, but stay touched.
Yeah. Yeah. Please. Please. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. The National Forensic Sciences University extends its warm welcome to our chief guest, Dr. Yanu, President, International Association of Forensic Sciences, and our newly admitted students on the occasion of DEEKSHARAMBH 2024. I also take this opportunity to welcome deans, associate deans, center heads, senior faculty members, senior administrative members to this occasion. We will begin today's auspicious ceremony by invoking divine blessings and lighting of the lamp. I request all dignitaries to kindly proceed for lamp lighting ceremony.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः
Our dear students on the campus, those who've joined us online through various campuses across the country, our international students who are now a part of this INI, before you begin your journey in this university, please take a moment to bask in the glory of this prestigious institution, the National Forensic Sciences University. We will now be playing the NFSU film. I request your kind attention towards the screens.
In the heart of South Asia, where history and innovation merge, stands a superpower, India. A nation rich in culture and diversity is having vision for the future. India is prosperous, leading and shaping the destiny of nations. The prosperity and future of any society are deeply rooted in peace and security. To ensure this, law enforcement agencies require an even more robust system for crime detection, investigation, and prevention, one that upholds justice and tranquility. To embark on a journey of futuristic innovation in crime investigation and prevention, the Government of India has established a unique institution for specialized education, training, research, and innovation. Welcome to the National Forensic Sciences University, NFSU. Founded by the visionary Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, NFSU is a symbol of his commitment to excellence and progress.
आज फोरेंसिक साइंस का महात्मा बढ़ रहा है और वो सिर्फ पुलिस महकम के तक सीमित नहीं है जी। लीगल फैटर्निटी को फोरेंसिक साइंस समझना पड़ेगा, जुडिशरी को फोरेंसिक साइंस समझना पड़ेगा, इवन हॉस्पिटल को भी फोरेंसिक साइंस समझना पड़ेगा। इन सबके प्रयत्न से ही फोरेंसिक साइंस का उपयोग क्राइम और क्रिमिनल को सजा दिलाने में बहुत काम आ सकता है। और इसलिए हर राज्य में हमें संकलित और संतुलित व्यवस्था हर राज्य को गांधीनगर स्थित नेशनल फॉरेंसिक साइंस यूनिवर्सिटी की और उसकी क्षमता आज दुनिया के 60-70 देश फॉरेंसिक साइंस यूनिवर्सिटी का लाभ ले रहे हैं। हमारे राज्यों ने भी बढ़ चढ़ करके लाभ लेना चाहिए। ये पूरी तरह फ्यूचरिस्टिक टेक्नोलॉजी ड्रिवन व्यवस्था है।
Originally known as the Gujarat Forensic Sciences University, it has evolved into the National Forensic Sciences University with the status of an institution of national importance. Today, NFSU, which expanded its horizons with its 8 campuses and 2 academies within a period of 3 years from its establishment. Other than its main state-of-the-art Gandhinagar campus, the campuses at Delhi, Goa, Tripura, Bhopal, Dharwad, Guwahati, Manipur, Pune, and one in Jinja, Uganda have been established, along with more campuses across the country. The university is planning to expand its horizons internationally. The university offers more than 70 bachelor, master, doctoral, and postdoctoral level academic programs and certificate courses through its various schools like School of Forensic Science, School of Cybersecurity and Digital Forensics, School of Engineering and Technology, School of Management Studies, School of Pharmacy, School of Behavioral Forensics, School of Open Learning, School of Medical Legal Studies, School of Law, Forensic Justice and Policy Studies, School of Police Science and Security Studies, and School of Doctoral Studies and Research.
Now, as all of us know, the criminals are becoming more and more advanced, and when these kind of new technologies are used in committing crime, you cannot solve these kind of cases without the support of the forensic science. And we did not have good number of forensic experts available in the country, also in the world, and the demand was increasing. So Gujarat Forensic Science Laboratory was well known across the globe because of its high level of expertise, because we were provided with cutting edge technologies, and also we were having credibility. These are the 3 important requirements of any forensic department. Looking to this, Narendra Modi ji, who was the then Chief Minister of Gujarat and present the Honorable Prime Minister of India, he, through his vision, I am surprised, he decided why can't we have a university to produce more number of experts. And he came out with this idea, and he asked me and the then Home Minister of Gujarat, Sri Amit Shahji, that you will see that we established this unique university. He was aware such university was not available elsewhere in the world, but he said, no, let us take lead and do training, research, consultancy, and also impart education in the field of forensic science to not only the students of India, but students of across the globe. And then in 2009, it was established as a Gujarat Forensic Sciences University, and then in 2020, 1st October, it became a National Forensic Science University with an institution of national importance status, and helping almost the entire globe in this area, because this is the only university in the world as on today as far as the forensic science is concerned.
Spanning an impressive 124,000 square meters, NFSU's Gandhinagar campus offers modern infrastructure with well-equipped laboratories, rich knowledge center, computer labs, multiple research and development facilities. The NFSU is into extensive research and development programs through its various centers of excellence, like Center of Excellence for Narcotics, Drugs and Psychotropic Substances, Center of Excellence in Investigative and Forensic Psychology, Center of Excellence in Cybersecurity, Center of Excellence in Digital Forensics, Center of Excellence in DNA Forensics, Center of Excellence in Nutritional Supplements Testing for sports persons, and many more.
मान्यवर, आज 2 साल के अंदर ये यूनिवर्सिटी ने 6 राज्यों में राज्य सरकारों के साथ एग्रीमेंट कर इस यूनिवर्सिटी से अटैच कैंपस और कॉलेज अलग अलग राज्य में खोले हैं और मुझे पूरा भरोसा है कि कुछ ही सालों के अंदर ये यूनिवर्सिटी से और इसके संबंध कॉलेजों से अनेक विद्यार्थी बाहर आएंगे जो फॉरेंसिक साइंस के क्षेत्र में देश को न केवल मजबूत करेंगे, देश का नाम दुनिया में रोशन करेंगे।
To extend its activities worldwide, NFSU has established collaborations with more than 225 national and international organizations. NFSU being the only university of its kind across the globe, it is providing consultancy to national and international agencies in a big way in terms of their capacity building. The university is dedicated to the future of its students, offering 100% placement assistance through a dedicated placements and career guidance cell, working tirelessly to secure placements for students worldwide. NFSU runs dedicated international affairs department to support international students, overseas law enforcement officials, security officials, judicial officials and others who come for training. Many international students from various countries come for study in this specialized university. National and international conferences, seminars and workshops are regularly organized for better outreach, acquiring knowledge, gaining wisdom, attaining fulfillment, all through the journey of investigative education. NFSU, a beacon of excellence and innovation, shaping the future of forensic sciences. Join us in this exciting journey of discovery and truth at the National Forensic Sciences University. NFSU, unearthing truth, shaping the future.
Dear students, with immense pride, I wish to share that you are the fortunate ones who have competed with several thousands of applicants per program, per school, per campus, and have made it here to this landmark today. The National Forensic Admission Test is conducted for admission to various UG, PG, and PG diploma courses offered by the university. The National Testing Agency has been entrusted by the National Forensic Sciences University with the task of conducting. Begin your academic journey. Remember that you're working with the founding. Begin your academic journey. Remember that you're working with the founding members that have shaped the field of forensics in past several decades. This institution will sow seeds of excellence in you and with its might give you wings to fly. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Vidyarupena Sansthatha Namastasye 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 Namo. Without further ado, I'm going to invite Professor Dr. S.O. Junare, the campus director of Gandhinagar campus, who shoulders the responsibility of the campus's teaching mission. He is a forensic accountant and behavioral economist, combining insights from fraudology, economics, and psychology to improve decision-making in organizations, often with a gender and cross-cultural perspective. He has also served as a member of the Board of Governors, Academic Council, Finance Committee, Board of Studies, and provided comprehensive policy inputs to strengthen academic and research activities, not only in this university, but at several levels in the Government of India. Sir, please address the gathering.
Good afternoon. Respected Padma Shri Dr. J.M. Vyas, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of National Forensic Sciences University, Director Academics, Dr. Purvi Pokhriyal, Madam, and Campus Director of Delhi Campus, Dr. Naveen Kumar Chaudhary, sir, Campus Director of Goa Campus, Dr. Satish Kumar, Campus Director of Bhopal Campus, all my other campus directors who have joined online for this DEEKSHARAMBH program, respected Pratyahari sir, Dr. Ghate sir, Maiti sir, all OSDs and coordinators, nodal officers of our academies, that is Pune and Manipur. And our today's special, very important guest from international area, Professor Dr. Yanko Kolev is the president of IAFS, who has consented to be a chief guest of today's DEEKSHARAMBH कार्यक्रम. All my faculty colleagues, exam controller, professors, associate dean, head of centers, staff members, and respected parents, as well as my dear students. On behalf of entire NFSU family, I welcome you all in this very special and specialized university, that is National Forensic Sciences University. Shubham Madam told you this is the only university in India and in the world which is catering the need of forensic science. I will tell 2-3 things only. The students actually who have taken admission, they are very lucky that they could get admission in NFSU. We are also lucky to get students like you. There are different fields of education: science education, engineering, medical, paramedical, all others. So this is a very, very innovative micro specialized area. When you come here to join the academic programs, several things will be in your mind, that what you will learn, how it will be useful, whether this course is approved, because some parents, some students are asking. I will tell 2-3 things: whether this university is approved, what is the status of this university. So this is again unique university, not only in India but in the world, which is having a lot of credentials, and this is because of Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. J.M. Vyas sir, who has actually designed the structure of this university in such a way there is no even any IITs or any institution of national importance which has been given so much importance. If you see some parliament sessions also, our Honorable Prime Minister and HM sir always talks about our university. This university is having different status. There is a status of central university, that is national level university. But we are not like a central university. We are different than central university. We are having more authorities or more powers to have a freedom to decide our syllabus, system, educational system, examination system, everything we can do on our own. It is approved by UGC again, because some people are asking whether that is approved by, because without UGC's approval, no university can offer any degree. An institution of national importance means the university is contributing for national development. And when institution of national importance is established, it is having some specific areas. Like IITs, they are contributing to the technology field. NIPER, ISER, they are contributing the particular field of science. We are contributing to the field of forensic science. And forensic science, again, is very, very important area of our law enforcement agencies, law enforcement authorities. When there is a piece, or you see our mottos and logos, you will find that the objective, education through investigation. You will learn all the subjects through investigation. So forensic is nothing but to use science and technology for crime investigation. And again, our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir has came with new concept, that is forensic is not only for investigation, but that can be for security and prevention of crime. So how the forensic science can be used? That's why the forensic science is not only being used by law enforcement authorities, that is police, investigating agency, judges, but that is being used by all field now. If you see all multinational or international or big organizations, they are having forensic departments. They are having forensic experts, forensic auditors. If there is any crime, suppose there is a crime, critical infrastructure, how to secure this, then forensic will be useful. So there is no job prospectus only in LEA or law enforcement authorities, but there is a prospectus of employment or your entrepreneurship in all other areas. So with the help of our faculty members and experts, you will learn a lot of new things. For example, the students from different areas are here. So the student will be able to learn DNA, fingerprint, ballistics, even cyber security, law, or even forensic psychology. Because the course of forensic science is multidisciplinary or interdisciplinary in nature. So you will have a lot of opportunities to interact with the professionals, not only the professors or experts in the field, but professionals and practitioners. The people who are working in police, investigating agencies like CBI, ED, income tax, or any NIA, you name any organization, these officers are coming here to visit our university several times in a year. So students will have opportunity to meet them, learn from them. Again, you can interact with them. You can know their problems, and you are here to give the solution. Our students are very much interested and inclined to do some research and give solution to the problems of law enforcement authorities. So you will have opportunity to meet with the people, to learn with them. We are conducting lot of training program. There is no other university in the world which is conducting training program related to forensic science. DNA, fingerprint, question document, forensic biology, toxicology, narcotic drugs, economic crime investigation, legal aspects of forensics, all, because there are around 60 to 70 areas of forensic. You see the various areas of forensic science, and the university is having unique syllabus. There are a lot of universities who are conducting 2-3 programs, particularly forensic science related, BSc forensic science. You see their syllabus and see the syllabus of university. We are more practical oriented. Our university is having freedom that we can change the syllabus in between the syllabus semester also. So other universities, they cannot change the syllabus for 2 years, 3 years. But we are having freedom that our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir and our committee give permission immediately to change the syllabus as per the requirement. Now recently, the 3 new laws have come. So according to that, all syllabus have been changed. So students will learn what is forensic. Even you are taking admission in odontology or forensic pharmacy or forensic psychology, forensic accounting, or any course, the forensic structural engineering, you will learn basic forensic science and basic laws, so that you will be able to understand what is forensic science, how it can be applied. So I will again congratulate all of you for taking admission in this university. All our faculty members are there to support you. We are there to support you in all academic matters. And if there is any issue, so kindly contact all our faculty members, all our staff members, our exam department. All are very friendly. Not only in Gandhinagar campus, because I'm telling you, all other campuses, these 9 campuses, all the students are having same syllabus, same faculty members. Faculty members are having exchange. So faculty members are visiting different campuses. So you will learn same thing from similar type of faculty members. Examination will be same. Result will be the same. Everybody will get degree from National Forensic Science University. Not only the campuses, but we are having some affiliated colleges in 5 states. So all the affiliated college students also, they will also get degree from NFSU. As Madam told now, so for employment opportunity, there are huge number of opportunities. We'll discuss that later on. So there will be around 10-15,000 people are required in forensic science field every year. Our university is trying to provide such skilled manpower to the law enforcement authorities and industries and other professional organizations. So once again, on behalf of our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir, all faculty members, deans, and all campus directors and faculty members for all the campuses, I welcome all the students who have taken admission in NFSU in all the campuses. Once again, thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Professor Satish Kumar, Campus Director, Bhopal Campus, and Dean, School of Forensic Sciences and School of Doctoral Studies, who's a key contributor of several policy documents to the Government of India. He is a recipient of several prestigious fellowships like Ministry of Human Resource Fellowship, Government of India, and Max Planck Fellowship, Germany. He is a member of several national and international scientific societies, academic and administrative committees across the country. He has served as an expert and advisor to national and state level selection committees as well. Sir, I invite you to please address the gathering.
Good afternoon. Respected Vice Chancellor, NFSU, Vyas sir, Padma Shri Awardee, Campus Director, Gandhinagar, Professor Junare sir, Campus Director, Delhi, Pokhriyal Madam, Campus Director, Goa, Naveen Chaudhary sir, Dean Behavioral Science, Asha Srivastava Madam, all the directors joining online, coordinators, faculty members, my dear faculty members at Gandhinagar and all other campuses, my dear students, ladies and gentlemen. As Sir rightly said, first of all, accept our heartiest congratulations to complete such a fierce examination among the thousand to have a few hundreds who got a seat in different campuses of NFSU. You really worthy of that. Congratulations for you and your parents. My dear students, once you choose this domain of the science, we understand why you have chosen. You want to serve the nation in the very front line, along with the army or our security forces. You are not lesser than that. And when you are here, the excellent infrastructure, excellent faculty, excellent support staff here to assist you. So on the behalf of School of Forensic Science and the other part of the campus and the NFSU Gandhinagar, I welcome you all in this beautiful campus of NFSU Gandhinagar and from the other campuses. My dear students, School of Forensic Science from very beginning was the epitome and the golden standard of the forensic science and research. Earlier as the GFSU, and when we evolved, this SFS is the mother of different other schools like School of Cyber Security, School of Medical Legal, School of Police Study, Management. So you can understand how much this forensic science has evolved in the last decades so that it is penetrating all the any other aspect of the science and technology. All this credit due goes to our honorable Vice Chancellor, Vyas sir. My dear students, once you are here, you have aspirations, both from your parents and you. And we, as the faculty of SFS or the faculty of NFSU, we are here to translate your aspiration into the reality. As you know, that over the period of 14 years, the School of Forensic Science and NFSU has shown their excellence in both in teaching, research, innovation, consultancy, and all. Our testament is reflected by the fact that in the last year, about 90 of our students has qualified for the CSI, UGC or NET with JRF. It is the only university in the India which has such a huge number of NET JRF qualified from any institute. This goes right to our faculty and our students. As far as the investigation part is concerned, we faculty have an excellent track record and excellent exposure to the crime scene investigation and to the solving the crime scene. With any cases into India, our faculty are being called for the on-site investigation. I'm proud that you are going to witness their experience and their knowledge. Isn't it a pride for you to upon that? Isn't it? As far as research is concerned, we are fabulous in that sense. Our excellent publication record in the past few years, along with the quality publication, innovation in terms of the forensic one, which has been envisioned by our Vice Chancellor, then translated by our faculty member, is a testament that how aggressively we are not only concentrating to the teaching, but the research, innovation, and all also. One of the biggest pillar, what Honorable Campus Director Gandhinagar mentioned, the training. None of the other academic institute will witness this luxury. You have a trainer or trainee with the IPS officer, IAS officer, law enforcement agency. Right now, the last batch of IPS, UPSC training are going on to our campus. Training is going on. So you can see this type of versatile people are coming into the campus and who are training your faculty. So you will be having the exposure of all the theoretical knowledge into the book, from the practical knowledge in the crime scene to the thought in the case of generating new resources to get a new idea. So all this when you are here, and in the case of MSc for the 2 years, and in the case of integrated BSc MSc the 5 years, PG diploma 1 years, you will witness such a versatile behavior of the student, the faculty, supporting staff, that which will nurture in you in order to get a best out of best from this campus. I know we all are the very bright students. We have an extraordinary faculty, extraordinary infrastructure, supporting staff. So in these 2 years or 5 years, try to get best out of the best. You have a potential, we have a potential. Together we can get the what the nation is aspiring from us, and in this case we need your support and your collaboration also. So my dear students, just tighten your belt and start your academic activity, and if any problem is there, we are always ready to help you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Satish, sir. I now invite Professor Naveen Chaudhary, Campus Director, Goa Campus, Director of Training, and Dean of Cybersecurity and Digital Forensics. Sir is also a research professor at the Knight Foundation, School of Computing and Information Science, Florida International University, USA. At NFSU, he brings extensive experience of almost 3 decades in engineering education, research, and in government, which includes but is not limited to the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. He has worked extensively on the formulation and implementation of policies and techno-legal frameworks in the domain of cybersecurity, e-governance, and forensic science. He holds numerous merits to his name, including some honorary lifetime memberships to sought-after organizations in the field of cybersecurity and digital forensics. So please address.
Honorable Padam Shri Dr. J.M. Vyas, Vice Chancellor, National Forensic Sciences University. Chief guest of today, Dr. Yanko Kolev, President IAFS. Dr. Asha Junare, Campus Director, Gandhinagar Campus. Dr. Purvi Pokhriyal, Campus Director, Delhi Campus. Dr. Satish Kumar, Campus Director, Bhopal Campus. Dr. H.K. Pratihari sir, Campus Director, Tripura Campus. Dr. Manjunath Ghate sir, Campus Director, Dharwad Campus. Dr. Sweta Arora Madam, COE, NFSU Headquarters. Dr. Asha Srivastava Madam, Deans, Associate Deans, Center Heads, faculty members, and dear students, Namaskar and Abhinandan. At the outset, I welcome you to Global Center of Excellence in Forensic Science and Temple of Forensic Learning. Today, you have stepped in one of the most prestigious institutions of the world and its beginning of your learning and forensic journey. You are going to make a change. How you are going to make a change, I will just connect with the current geopolitics. When you visit other universities, you go anywhere in the world, you find that I specialize in this and my background is this. But in this university, when you specialize in something, you also bring the multidisciplinary culture in you. I'll just cite an example. The student of MSc Forensic Science, he has got an opportunity to specialize in 6 specializations, okay, including cyber forensics. So somebody who had a background in a pure science and he wants to be a cyber forensic expert, he can do so even if he has joined a pure forensic science course. So that kind of opportunity is not available in most of the universities, even in the global universities, because there I have seen they are more focused towards the core subject rather than a multidisciplinary approach. In India, we have around more than 15 lakh STEM graduates. Now, when I was young, people used to say, think locally, act globally. But once you study here, once you get exposed to the practical aspects of the forensic science, and I say it with confidence, the kind of center of excellence which we have, And I thank our visionary leader, Dr. J.M. Vyas. I'll just give you one example. When we were about to establish our Center of Excellence in Digital Forensics, so we made some proposal and put up to him. And he told that why not, it is one of the best Center of Excellence in Digital Forensics. And don't worry about the funds. And that's how we incorporated 18 verticals of digital forensics. So today, when we speak about computer forensics, when you speak about mobile forensics, and when you speak about fintech forensics, we also speak about 15 more verticals of digital forensics. And that capability is available in the Center of Excellence in Digital Forensics, which is the latest addition in the university. So what he said, that lets our student learn with the latest tools and technology, and if even that tool and technology not available elsewhere, it should be made available in National Forensic Sciences University. What my request is that we have more than 7 such Center of Excellences at this institution. You have to take out a time, you have to use this infrastructure, you have to skill and refresh yourself. There's no dearth of tools, technology, and no limitation on front of infrastructure. The only thing is that willingness which has to be there to learn. So when you learn and when you get exposed to one of the best infrastructures, then you get the confidence, you get the standing, you get the acceptability. So what you learn here, what you do here, it has an implication not only for India, for rest of the world also. What is happening in India, slowly or gradually, India has become a hub of education. And definitely, when I say this, when we talk about the NFSU, it has emerged as one of the center of international learnings in forensic science. We have more than 247 international students. We train more than 800 international professionals. They come from different countries, different background. They have an opportunity to go to any continent, but they come to India and they come to NFSU. Why? Because they know that what kind of expertise we have, the teachers we have, the trainers we have the best. So similarly, the student which passes out from here, he is the best. Let me tell you, you are not only going to be a future forensic experts, future forensic startup leaders, but you are also going to be a future front line workers. Because if you have looked at the new 3 criminal laws, the kind of importance it has given to the forensic science. If you look at the startup innovation, there are a lot of futuristic things are also in place, forensic mission, etc. So the role and responsibility of the people with the forensic skill set is going to increase manifold. If you look at what is happening at the international level, there are very less players in forensic science. Even at the product manufacturing level, you find there are limited players. So you have to be an innovator. You have to be those leaders who will be innovating. So your research, your development, whatever you do, it's going to be a solution for the rest of the world. So when the people say in India, when we produce, we don't only produce for India, we produce for the world, because entire global south look up to us. Now, when it comes to the human resource, the trained skill set, then even the entire Europe and America look up to us. Entire Europe is aging, specialized there, even America, there's a dearth of specialists. So from where they will get the support? So you are the future. You are not only the future for the India, the way things are happening, you are future for rest of the world also. My only request is that have a greater vision, put in some extra time. What I feel, there is no limitation on the side of the faculty, or there is no limitation on part of the infrastructure which is available. The only thing is that you have to give some time. You have to devote some time. And if you do so, your future is bright. You are the one for which people are waiting with our open arms, especially in the domain of forensic science. Though this is a specialized field, but the requirement is going to grow like a Moore's law. It's not going to multiply like 1 into 2, 2, 2 into 2, 4, and 4 into 4, 16. So it's not going to be like that. It is going to be like a Moore's law. Because in every field, there's a component of a forensic science these days. Wherever you talk of anything, you find a component of the investigation in this. This is the only university which has been mandated by Government of India, wherein the faculties are the experts, forensic experts. So when I stand before you, and even if I investigate something, that will be admissible even in Supreme Court of India. I can examine, I can analyze, and I can report the cases even in Supreme Court of India. The labs which you see here, these are passed through the stringent quality or the golden, Dr. Satish has already brought out those golden standards. And on top of that, it has also got legal accreditation and the government accreditation. For example, our Center of Excellence in Cybersecurity and Digital Forensics, it is 79A notified lab. What does that mean? That any investigation which is done here at this lab will be admissible in any court of law. So, what is the importance of this to the students? So let me tell you, you are the important stakeholder. Like for example, when I go for an investigation, I take my PhD scholar along with me. I take my research along with me. So with me, my research scholar is also growing. With me, my research scholar is also contributing. This you will not find this kind of analogy anywhere. And gradually, when you study here, learn here, you will realize the value addition which has happened in your life, the way this forensic skill set has groomed you, you will be cut above the others. So when you pass out from here and when I meet you in future, you will be so confident, boy or girl, that when you meet me, you will meet always with your head high, chest up, and with a confidence. With that kind of good wishes, I congratulate all of you for joining this university. May God bless you and have a a rewarding learning tenure at the university. Thank you so much. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, sir. I now invite Professor Asha Srivastava, Dean, School of Behavioral Forensics, Professor of Practice. Dr. Asha holds 30 years of continual experience with professional forensic interdisciplinary expertise. She has joined NFSU in 2023 after retiring from the Central Bureau of Investigation, where she was the director in Central Forensic Science Laboratory, New Delhi. She is a lead assessor and qualified technical expert in NABL and panel member of the National Human Rights Commission. India's leading forensic psychologist, she has examined more than 5,000 subjects in 2,000 government-referred cases referred by CBI, NIA, and other law enforcement agencies. Please address them.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Padma Shri Awardee Vice Chancellor Sri J.M. Vyas sir, Campus Director Professor Junare sir, and Campus Director Delhi Professor Purvi Madam, Campus Director Goa Professor Naveen sir, Campus Director Bhopal Professor Satish sir, other Campus Director, Dean, Associate Dean, Faculty, Chief Guest. So I feel honored to welcome you all in this National Forensic Science University. This is because of your hard work you achieve. You are here in Gandhinagar campus, and because of your hard work, you got the admission in National Forensic Science University. So first of all, from my bottom of heart, I welcome you all in National Forensic Science University. So this is the first university where you will not only learn the theoretical part only you will learn the practical thing also. When you are here, you will see there are different disciplines, and you will learn how you can utilize the forensic science technique for the crime investigation also. As I am Dean of School of Behavioral Forensic, there are different courses. We have MPhil Clinical Psychology, RCI recognized, MSc Clinical Psychology, and MSc Neuropsychology, BA/MA Integrated Criminology, MSc Criminology, MSc Forensic Psychology, and we are doing different type of researches also here. And we are focusing not only theoretical, we are arranging different type of workshop. We are attaching the students with police station, and they are learning lot of things, how they will learn and how they will utilize the forensic psychological technique. This is the only university where we have different type of centers. We have Center of Investigating Psychology, Center of Excellence, where we have different type of forensic psychological tool. We have polygraph, we have Vyas, brain electrical oscillation signature profiling, layered voice analysis. Whenever you are thinking of any instrument, that is available in our Center of Excellence in Investigating and Forensic Psychology. And we have Center of Happiness and Well-being. Happiness is very much important. If you are success, you are not happy, it's useless. So you should be success with the happiness. That is the main criteria. So whenever you feel any sad, anything, you can come in the Center for Happiness. So we have Center of Happiness. There we have different type of program also, and many students continuation they are coming in our center for different things, for different therapy. If you feel sad, feel loneliness, even then they are coming in the center. So we have exclusively center this thing in our, not in the world, any university has this type of center. And one thing is very much important whenever we are thinking about any crime, anything, whether it is done by cyber security, whether it is in any forensic science. So there is a question, who did? So when you are finding who did, then we are coming in the behavioral forensic. So behavioral forensic is the root thing where you can learn so many things in the crime investigation. So you are here, you are lucky that you will get the chance to learn the different technique and how will utilize and how you will put the report in the court. So you will learn all these things, and there are faculty every time, every your fellow students and faculty is every time available for your help. Anytime you are come here, we are here just like your guardian. We are not only teacher, because you are just changing your institution. You came here from one institution to this institution, and it will turn your life. You will learn so many things. You are coming after this journey. You are going to enter in your real life experience. So we are here for your helping, and anytime you can help, you can take the help of any faculty, any teacher, dean, guardian, we are here. So welcome you all, and God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I now invite Professor Dr. Purvi Pokhriyal, Campus Director, Delhi Campus, Director, Academics, Research and Consultancy, Dean, School of Law, Forensic Justice and Policy Studies. Professor Pokhriyal is a distinguished academician and legal professional with 25 years of experience in academics, 15 years of experience in administrative experience. She is instrumental in providing substantial contributions to the field of forensic justice, cybercrime investigation, cyber law, artificial intelligence, judicial approach to forensic evidence, and is the first female chairperson of the Indian Society of Criminology. She is a recipient of prestigious accolades, including Senior Social Scientist Award and the Wonder Woman Award by Times Group in March 2020. Internationally, she is a global professor at the Tashkent State University of Law and holds numerous international collaborations to her merit. Please.
Very good afternoon, all of you. Honorable Vice Chancellor Padma Shri Awardee Dr. J.M. Vyas, who is leading this dynamic vision of taking this National Forensic Science University to the global map. And today, the National Forensic Sciences University has become a great feather for India. That is all due to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. Professor Dr. S.O. Junare, Dean School of Management Studies and Campus Director. Professor Dr. Naveen Kumar Chaudhary, Dean School of Cybersecurity and Campus Director, Goa Campus, as well as the Director of International Relations. Professor Dr. Satish Kumar, Dean School of Forensic Science and Campus Director, Bhopal Campus. Professor Dr. Asha Srivastava, Dean School of Behavioral Forensics. Our esteemed chief guest who is joining online from Bulgaria, and he is kind enough to give us some time to give you to give some kind of an inspirational talk to you. He is Professor Dr. Yanko. He is the President of International Association of Forensic Sciences. And all our campus director, Dr. Ghate, Dr. Pratihari, and all other students who are joining us from different campuses of NFSU. At the outset, I, on behalf of the entire university, wholeheartedly welcome you to this university. You have heard enough about this university. So basically, I just would like to bring forth why this program, what is the importance of this program. These program, which we known as DEEKSHARAMBH, or an induction ceremony, or an orientation ceremony, whatever the name you call it, is basically to orient all of you that how do you take a transition from your UG course to the PG course, or from your school education to the college education. Every education has a different kind of a culture and ethos. So when you come to a university, you are supposed to have a different kind of an ethos, and you need to get yourself engaged and adapt to a new environment. So during this DEEKSHARAMBH program, we would be sharing about the rules, regulations, ordinances of this university, which we expect all of you to observe. And the first day when you're joining this university, you should be well versed. What are the things which this university are governed with, and what are the things that you are supposed to observe? There are certain mandatory legal compliances that the university is supposed to do while sharing some of the important aspects like ragging and sexual harassment and academic ordinances, which you must know right from the first day of this university, that we are going to share with all of you. And as most of our earlier speakers have mentioned, this university has a multidisciplinary environment to that extent that not a single school has a separate building or a separate. So we all share, like, we have in our Indian culture, we don't have any individuality. We all share the common property, the common resources. And this is how the bonding and brotherhood and fraternity is getting developed. At this juncture, I also would like to request and suggest all of you to mingle up with the students of other discipline, not only confined to your area. And secondly, I just would like to discuss, some of you might have read Rasmi Banshal, Stay Hungry, Stay Foolish. That's an important message. I just would like to suggest all of you, stay hungry. Never consider yourself that since I got this many rank and this much of percentage, have an edge over the others. The more there is an urge to get the knowledge, that is something which will take you further in your life. And stay foolish. Let there be an inquisitive mind. And that's the reason that Professor Junare, when he speaks about this university follows the mission of education through investigation, meaning thereby, let there be an inquiry-based learning. Never consider the whatever the existing situation which is presented before you. Always challenge the status quo, and that is how let all of you have that kind of an inquiry-based learning approach in your journey with NFSU. As most of the speakers have said, you have lot. This NFSU has lot to offer to all of you, but it all depends on you how you grab this opportunity. Nothing would come to you very handy. You all have to work extra hard, and you have to have your own journey. You need to weave and meet your professional journey while you are there with us. So I'm not taking much of your time. We are going to have more occasion to interact with all of you. But lastly, I just would like to say that when you are the part of this university, please ensure that you are not only the student of this university, but somewhere you are becoming the brand ambassador of National Forensic Sciences University for the greater global world. This is how you are going to engage yourself with the global citizenship role. So this is something which you have to keep in mind. Once again, I welcome all of you wholeheartedly to this campus, all the campuses of NFSU. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I now invite our chief guest, Dr. Yanu Kovachev, President of IAFS, Head of Department of Forensic Medicine, Consultant in Medical Imaging, District Hospital, Bulgaria, who holds more than 26 years of professional experience in forensic medicine, forensic entomology, forensic anthropology. He is a specialist in medical imaging with focus on forensic imaging and radiology, 3D surface scanning, modeling, and reconstruction, expert witness in the court. He has dedicated numerous years of teaching medical students, doctors, lawyers, and in the National Institute of Justice. His areas of research are varied and include forensic pathology, forensic science, forensic entomology, imaging, autopsy techniques, new methods, education standards, and humanitarian forensics. Sir holds a PhD and MD in forensic medicine and is a distinguished super specialized expert in the field. Sir, thank you so much for joining us today and ushering our students with your blessings. I now invite you to please unmute yourself and address the gathering.
Thank you. Dear students, you're the most important ones today. Dear respected Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vyas, dear academicians, whom I know, some of you personal, some of you like eminent scientists. It's a great pleasure and great honor for me to be in front of you, even so distant. I'm here in Bulgaria and in the open, in the nature at the moment. I'd like to express my deep gratitude to be invited to this ceremony, which is so important for all of you and for the future of India forensics. And on behalf of International Association of Forensic Sciences, I want to express how excited I am, like you are, I suppose, to be at this place at this moment in the biggest forensic institution in India, and I think in the whole world, because it is the only one dedicated to forensic sciences education strictly. And this is institutions which I already been personally in, and I have my real excellent opinion about the quality and the futuristic possibilities you have there, and you will have it for years ahead. I think all these unique facilities and modern ways of teaching which we have there, and all this very motivated personnel and academicians will give you the opportunity to be real future of forensics in India, in Bharat, and also in the whole world, because it's a global science already. Speaking about the past, it was much harder before to unite experiences, to have all these possibilities to teach from everybody in the world, and to have teachers from everywhere. And in your university, you have this opportunity. You will have your excellent teachers, first-class teachers, and also you will have anybody who is the most eminent scientist in the world also coming to you and teaching you, and you'll have this unique opportunity to exchange experiences and to learn from the best. I think that this experience to be a forensic expert in the future is something unique, and I cannot speak just formally about forensic sciences. That's why I am speaking from my heart. That this is something which will be all my life something inspiring, and it will be for you, I'm sure, because you start to learn now, but you'll be learning your whole life. And this is not only practice, it is not only science, it is all together, because forensics is something interdisciplinary. You will work in a team. Of course, you will have your personal responsibility, and you will attain the courts, and you'll have this possibility to help justice, because justice is something which is motivating us to do everything which we do during our work. So you will have this inspiring chance to put all your efforts, the whole your life, in something which you will love, and which will make you happy, because you'll make the world better. You will have also the full support from our association, which is the biggest global association of forensic sciences, and all the possibilities from us, which we have, will give to you. And also, I must give you this my personal experience about what to do in your personal and professional life. When you start from little, and you have years, like I have already 27 years of experience in practice, in teaching, in science, in research. So you will do this for years, and you will be more and more deeply involved in what you do, and you'll love it more and more, because the work is a part of our life, maybe the biggest part of our life, and we must do this the best way, to be inspired, to be thankful, to be motivated, to spend this big part of our life in the best way, best for us, best for our families, best for others, best for the society. So I wish you to be inspired all the way, to make research, to learn from your teachers, to learn all the way, and have a great success, which I am sure you will have, and we'll meet for years ahead. And I'll be happy to see you all over the world, conquering the world with your big minds, and you are our future. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yanko. I now request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Padma Shri Dr. J.M. Vyas, sir, to address and shower the newly admitted students with his blessings. Dr. Vyas is an institution in himself. He is the driving force behind the resounding success and growth of the National Forensic Sciences University. He plays an instrumental role in several policy-making decisions of the Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of External Affairs, Ministry of Education, Government of India, just to name a few. India's most revered, longest-serving forensic scientist with 50 years of extraordinary contribution to the field of forensic investigation and justice system of this country. His excellence is not only limited to India. Most of the countries across the globe seek his guidance, request his participation, presence in advancing and strengthening forensic investigative techniques in their countries. Dr. Vyas has been conferred with Padma Shri for his extraordinary, distinguished, and commendable service to the nation on the occasion of 73rd Republic Day of the country. The university has flourished over the years under his guidance, leadership acumen, and also his humanitarian approach. So please address the gathering.
The campus directors sitting on the dais, those are present online, faculty members, and dear students who are there, all of us. It is a pleasure for me in welcoming you to this unique kind of a university, highly specialized, has already been mentioned. I will not repeat any of this. I was just thinking, DEEKSHARAMBH. So there are two words which we come across, Siksha and Diksha. Now what is the difference? It could be Siksharambh also. Why we have selected DEEKSHARAMBH? So there is some message behind it. Siksha is to be taken. If I am a student, I want Siksha. Siksha is education. I want knowledge. And that knowledge can be gained through Siksha. Education, Shikshan, you may call whatever you want. So seeker of knowledge goes for getting Siksha. And he goes to a teacher. Then I want knowledge. I want Siksha. And then teacher is also not very simple because he will check your eligibility. Are you getting 60% marks? It is 59.5, you are not eligible. So Sikshak, the teacher, will check your eligibility, whether you can be taken, selected as a student or not. And once teacher finds that yes, you are a proper student, eligible, with all qualities which are required, which teacher may be expecting from the students, and then students get admitted. So teacher accepts student as his or her student. Now so the first requirement is over. You wanted to get knowledge. You were a seeker of knowledge. You wanted Siksha. You went to teacher. Now teacher accepted you as a student. Now the job of teacher starts to give you Diksha. So there's a difference. The teacher gives you Diksha. In earlier days, there was no such mechanism. The student will go and search for a teacher. As to where it could be in a remote place, teacher could be in Himalayas. And then you have to struggle a lot. Identify a proper teacher who can teach you whatever your goal is, whatever you want to learn. And then convince the teacher, impress upon him that I am really a seeker. I have no other goal. This is the only goal in my life. I want to learn, learn, and learn. Please give me that knowledge. And what is the requirement of teacher is? Nothing. He will go with some flowers, where that also he will pick from the forest. He is running through in search of a teacher. Whatever flowers come, they are picked. Maybe a glass of water. And he goes and approaches the teacher. This is what I have brought for you. This is my fee, tuition fee. And now please give me the tuition. And then there used to be a very tough test. I remember one case where this Shishya, the student, went to Himalayas in search of a teacher. And somebody recommended him. Nowadays, recommendations are very important. So in addition to your merit, recommendation also comes. So some teacher recommended. You come to me, but then I would suggest a person who is much better than me. You go to him and he will be the best teacher for you. He did not have a proper address, etc. But then he went on searching, ultimately reached. Why have you come? Who sent you? Very tough teacher. He had some flowers, he just kept the flowers at the feet of the teacher. I want knowledge. I want Siksha. Kindly give me Diksha. Who recommended you? So and so teacher recommended me. Where is the chit? Is there a recommendation chit or is verbal? It is verbal. I don't accept verbal recommendations. You go all he climbed to about 20-25 kilometers and he was asked to go back. Go and bring a chit from your recommendation teacher who recommended you. This fellow had already got a fever because climbing a Himalaya is not that easy. A lot of struggle. He had started perspiring, there was a fever, all kinds of complications, body ache, in spite of, because he was a seeker. He was a real seeker. He wanted that knowledge. Came down, took a chit from the teacher, again went. He did not read, he just tear it off. He says it was not required. I was just testing you. How keen you are in learning. So this is a test the teacher does for a student. And then when the teacher is satisfied, the DEEKSHARAMBH starts. So DEEKSHARAMBH is a starting of giving Diksha, starting of giving knowledge. So today is a day for all of you where you are being imparted with Diksha, beginning of Diksha. Because you are all seekers of Shiksha. You come here, join the university, you want to learn something. You are not come here because the campus is good, excellent, vibrant campus. I will move here and there in Chaudhary's Banyan. That's not the purpose. You are not here for that. You come here by spending so much of money. Your parents, some of cases we know, parents don't have money. We have students who father, I met a daughter last year, father is a rickshaw chalak, he's auto rickshaw. He did not have money. She comes and cries before me. Sir, I don't have money to pay my second semester fees. So these are the kind of, so parents borrow money from somebody to see that their children are given best education in the best institution. So we also take care of such students. I tell you, if anybody has any such problem where finance is an issue, please meet us. We'll come out with some solutions. Finance should not be a hindrance in your education. If you're keen, if you are a real seeker of Shiksha, again I am repeating, nothing will come in your way. You will be given Shiksha. You will be given Diksha. So this is a very serious thing. We are here to learn. We are not here to waste our time. So this, whatever some of you have joined from the school to a graduation class, some of you already completed graduation, have joined the master's program. Some of you have completed even master's and joined MPhil program. Some of you have completed master's and joined PhD programs. So levels are different, but the goal is the same. Now the second advice is, when you go to a teacher, the first requirement is you should be a seeker. And second requirement, you should have a goal in your life. What is your goal? What do you want to become? I want to become a teacher. I met someone, he was doing forensic science about 6-7 years ago. So a student came and met me. Then I said, what do you want to become ultimately? Sir, I want to become a chef in 5-star hotel. And why are you here in forensic science? So there has to be some synergy between your goal and the education you are taking. If you want to become a chef, go to some hotel management program. When you have come here, that means there is some goal you have fixed in your life, that I want to become a good forensic scientist. I want to become a good forensic teacher. I want to become a good forensic researcher. I want to become a good forensic innovator. I want to become a good forensic trainer. Something has to be there. I want to become a good pharmacist. I want to become a good cybersecurity expert. I want to become a good management expert. There has to be some goal. You cannot select a path unless the goal is fixed. So this is a path you have selected, but before selecting a path, you must have decided your goal of your life. What you want to achieve. The person without goal is a confused person, I tell you. Don't be confused. your goal should be very, very clear that I want to do this. And once the goal is finalized, you will automatically select a path which will lead you to that goal. Then selection of path is not a problem. There are multiple paths. Some paths are very difficult, some paths are very easy. Say your goal is to go to Delhi. You can go by road, you can go by train, you can go by plane. Multiple choices are there, but goal is fixed. You want to go to Delhi. So Delhi is your goal. Similarly, by joining the university, there has to be clarity in your goal that I want to become this. Then all other issues become secondary. Because you will be then able to be focusing on how to achieve the goal. That becomes your prime requirement. If you are a confused person, there's no goal. I have come here. People say it is an excellent campus. You should go and spend 3-4 years there. I have come. It will not help you. You are going to ruin your career. That is the thing. So don't waste money of your fathers, your parents who have borrowed money and sent you to this university for better study. Because they want you to be some good person so that you give name and fame to your parents. That is the purpose with which they have sent you here. Third requirement of a student. First is seeking, fixing a goal. You should be sincere in doing it. There should be sincerity. The teacher should feel that my student is sincere. He or she wants to learn with all kinds of sincerity. And that's a prime thing in him or her. The top priority of my student is seeking the knowledge with total sincerity. And sincerity includes everything. It includes discipline. It includes honesty. It includes kindness. It includes compassion. It includes non-violence. It includes truth. All values of life are included. The teacher examines. Oh, he's very sincere, very dedicated, very much clear, transparent, kind, noble, non-violent person. And he or she has come to me with only one goal, seeking the knowledge and becoming a good person in life. So then, now the goal is fixed, criteria are fixed. Now you know how you will be leading your life in this campus. No confusion. Somebody comes and offers you a cigarette. Oh, have it. It is not my goal. Immediately it goes because it's not a priority for me. I am here for education. The smoking cigarette not why. Somebody goes, have one peck of whiskey. It's not there because it's not my goal. So when the goals are fixed, sincerity is fixed, all other criteria become secondary. Because they are causing a kind of hindrance in achieving the goal. I tell you, you have fixed a goal, but then you are moving here and there, smoking cigarettes, taking all kinds of drugs, alcohol, hindrance in achieving the goal. Totally confused person. Don't do this. So this is what teacher wants. And then teacher accepts you as a student, and then teacher imparts you the knowledge which you are seeking. The knowledge is given, and that is Diksha. And this is how this DEEKSHARAMBH is done. So DEEKSHARAMBH, the quality of both. I am not saying only it is the responsibility of students. Teachers should also be the same line. Teacher tells you not to smoke, and then he goes and smokes outside. It will not be an effective teacher. Teacher is supposed to possess all kinds of required quality of becoming a teacher. then only the teacher will be respected. So this is, and this responsibility goes on both the sides. Whatever called, teacher should also be a seeker of knowledge, because unless he seeks knowledge, how can he teach? He has to be a learner, and learning is a continuous exercise. At the age of 73, I am also learning today. I tell you very honestly, I am learning. Every day I am learning. Learning is a continuous exercise. Nobody can stop you from learning. The moment you stop learning, your downfall starts, I tell you. Because you feel saturated. Oh, I have learned a lot. Then nothing more is to be learned. Blockage of your life. The teacher has to be a learning person. He has to learn. Then only he can teach. So you should be a good learner and then teach. Everything you learn day to day, give it to your students. You should be a disciplined teacher. You should be honest, kind. All qualities are there. And then the last requirement is, and I will close, harmony between teacher and student. Very important. Teacher says something, student does something else. Teacher asks something and teacher, you gain knowledge and teacher is there to give you knowledge. The only knowledge is there in between, which will not create any disharmony between the two. There is no other goal. There is no other agenda. There is no other swarth. Nothing is there between the two. Teacher doesn't demand any money. Student doesn't demand any extra favor from the teacher. Nothing. Only the binding linkage is transfer of knowledge from teacher to student. That's all. If that is the only goal, harmony has to be there. And for this, we need blessings, the grace of Almighty, the grace of our parents, grace of our elders. And then normally we pray that, oh Lord, keep me and my teacher both safe, healthy. Let there be harmony between the two. Let there not be any disharmony. Let there not be any conflict between the two. And whatever is learned, whatever is transferred, let it become a tejasvi, a bright, that outcome of that knowledge transfer, let it be bright. And let both of us enjoy the whole life. So the student is praying this kind of, is offering a prayer for both student himself and the teacher. Because you also need the welfare of the teacher. And this is how, there is a prayer in Sanskrit. So this is normally the students and teachers. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu. Bhunaktu, we live together happily. Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvina Paditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let there be peace, peace, peace between me and my teacher. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you so much, sir. With this, we come to the end of the address by all our dignitaries present on the stage. I would now request everybody to note an important instruction that we would be following this with the national anthem, and all the audience is requested to remain seated. The dignitaries may please move towards the VIP mess for refreshments, and we'll continue the second part of the function. So please rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उत्कल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे, तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तब जय गाथा। जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
I request everybody to please be seated. Students, please be seated wherever you are. We'll continue with the function. I now request Controller of Examination, Ms. Shweta Arora ma'am, to please address our freshers on the topic of Internal Complaints Committee of the University.
I'll see, I'll try. So, good evening, dear children. We are all here for you. So, well, hello to my colleagues also, but big warm hello to their students. Those who are here present physically, we are making the campus vibrant. Thank you. And those who are watching online, all our love to you also. A hearty welcome. You are a part of the family. You are our children now. Besides being the students, the next 2 years or 5 years you're here, you are our responsibility in every way. One way is education. Myself, Shweta, I'm controller of examinations. So you'll be dealing with me anyhow. Every semester you do any mischief or you don't do any mischief, I'm always there for you. I'm more like a mother figure than a controller. I can't control much. I'm a very, very, very simple person. I'm just an ordinary mother. I have children like you at home. So again, a warm welcome. My second duty responsibility here today and also in this university is I'm the presiding officer of Sexual Harassment Internal Complaint Committee, which is a very serious responsibility again. when it comes to the changing scenario, the changing mindset of our generation, the new methods we have developed of teasing and, I don't know, infringing upon others' lives is more I would like to say, because it is not mostly a female teasing we will talk about today, but general human teasing. Though POSH only deals with complaints which comes from women. It is a prevention of sexual harassment of women at workplace. And in workplace, we include students when it comes to the university, female students. But that doesn't mean female can go harass male students. So we all come from good families, middle class, upper middle class, or high class families. So we have learned something from our homes, like there's no gender difference. We are all equal. So, presentation you are running? Yeah. There's so many words when we talk about sexual harassment. Like there's so many things which come. The biggest word which comes to my mind is stress. एक आदमी एक्ट कर देता है, दूसरा कंप्लेंट कर देता है. वो जो 90 days का प्रोसेस है, it's a stress for the presiding officer. Believe me, it's very painful. It is painful to listen to the stories. It's very painful to listen to the male version also sometimes. Overall, it's a dirty, messy story. So let us have no stories of that kind here. We can have so many other lovely, beautiful memories, stories. You can make those, I don't know what you call those, reels and shorts and I don't know what all. So happy ones, please. And next, please. There's some definition. I made some colorful presentation. It is not necessary. You all know this. Next, please. This is a definition which you can read. I have to look back because it's too small for me. It can be either physical or verbal or even through gestures. You should not be of touch किया है तो मुझे physical तो ही वो harassment माना जाएगा. It can be physical contact, sexual advances, demand for sexual favors, sexually colored remarks, showing pornography, any other act of physical, verbal, or non-verbal conduct of sexual nature. In this, remember, dear children, it is not just you and you, but we are not talking about two students, we are talking about the whole system of the university. Say, in mess, somebody harasses you, or in class, a teacher behaves inappropriately. All that comes under sexual harassment. This is a totally no sexual harassment zone. NFSU is not zero tolerance for sexual harassment. So if it's coming from any of the cadre, your classmates, your seniors, your super seniors, your maybe junior faculty members, senior teachers, some researcher who's working in your lab, or maybe just a passerby you don't even know in the university. That person can be a third party also, maybe not a part of university also. Be vocal. Do not accept anything which comes under this definition. Please. Read this once again, then I say next. Next. This is little detail because your children, your kids we are dealing with today. So what is unwelcome? Anything which is unwelcome, जो आपको अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, which is not me, this is not what I want. Sorry, मुझे नहीं चाहिए. It is unwelcome. वो किसी भी फॉर्म में हो सकता है. पहले तो वो unwelcome होना चाहिए कि oh, what is this? That vibe. No, that vibe means something is wrong. Something is seriously wrong somewhere. And it could be visual. You're seeing somebody doing something, you don't like it. What is he doing? That gesture, that is something sexual. मतलब वो ठीक नहीं कर रहा है. Can be a sexual harassment. Physical contact or sexual nature that is severe or pervasive with affect working condition or create hostile working environment. What is a hostile working environment for a student? आपको क्लास में जाने से डर लगे, सुबह उठते हुए पैनिक हो, ब्रेकफास्ट नहीं करना, नहाना नहीं, फिर क्लास में नहीं जाना, आज मन नहीं कर रहा, मैं क्लास में नहीं गई, फिर से नई रीजन बता पा रही हूँ, बार बार रोज हो रहा है कि मुझे सुबह उठ के क्लास में नहीं जाना, क्यों आए पढ़ने बेटा, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है ना, सोचो, रिफ्लेक्ट करो. कोई ऐसा एक सीनियर मेंटर रखो, एक अपना टीचर फीमेल रखो जिससे आप बात कर पाओ। शायद आपका एप्रीहेंशन हो, शायद कुछ भी ना हो, मन का वहम हो, पर है तो उसको ब्रिंग आउट करो। डरो नहीं, झिझको नहीं कहते हुए, कुछ सीरियस भी निकल सकता है ना। सपोज यू सिटिंग 8 AM, आपकी क्लास है 9 बजे, आप मेस में बैठे खाना खा रही हो और आपके ऑपोजिट मेस में across the mirror there's a person who is eating and he is making some ugly gestures while eating. Can you call that sexual harassment? He is not touching you, he is not near your environment, he is across the mirror, but he is looking at you and he is making dirty eating gestures which are not decent at all. You can still come out and call it sexual harassment. Mind it. Because it is making you uncomfortable, it is unwelcome, it is unaccepted behavior in a social environment. Next. And a little more we come to that, you cannot comment on somebody's clothes. Okay, we are friends. Dr. Bhargav is sitting, he is my friend. He can say, ma'am, acha lag raha, I feel it very good. Thank you, sir. Mera din ban gaya, mere paise vasool. Somebody, yeah, I spent so much money on my attire, so I'm like that. But say I'm just going by and then a random guy tells me, "Are बहुत अच्छे लग रहे हैं, सर बकवास नहीं कर." मतलब, this is how we all behave. Not only me, we all behave like that. So अगर आपको लग रहा है कि आपको किसी ने बोला और it's okay, that is not sexual harassment. आप एक दिन फ्रेंड थे, आज लड़ाई हो गई, उसके नंबर मेरे से ज्यादा आ गए, आज कैसे अच्छा बोल दिया उसने मुझे? Not sexual harassment बेटा. Don't bring your बच्चे normally क्या करते हैं, झगड़ जाते हैं, कंप्लेन कर देते हैं, फिर डर जाते हैं. Don't do this. Sexual harassment is a very, very serious business. I'm telling you, there's a punishment, bad punishment for a wrong complaint. And that punishment can lead to thousands and lakhs of rupees also. If you're found to be given a false complaint, you're wasting time of the office, you're wasting life and days of a poor boy or man who has not done anything. So you have to, that is why repeated definitions, repeated detailed definitions. This will continue, will keep training you throughout. This is the first day, so no much negativity. So you cannot comment on clothing, personal behavior, कि बड़ा अच्छा चलती हो या बहुत अच्छा डांस करती हो, whatever. You cannot comment on that. Or sexually colored jokes, you can't do that. Or joking about things, showing, even rumoring, like, oh, वो लड़की तो बहुत तेज है, and that girl gets to know from somebody. Sexual harassment, it's totally sexual harassment. Don't indulge in that. Don't gossip, bad sexual gossip about somebody when you're in the campus. बाहर भी मत कीजिए. You're responsible citizens, you're all above 18. And then you text somebody, आजकल तो बहुत आपके पास Snapchat and all that. I don't know how do you text on so many medias, but you have millions of medias. Don't use it for other than fun, other than what is meant for. Make friends, make memories. Tease positively. वो भी एक तरीका होता है. Happy flirting is not offensive. जब किसी के nerves पे चढ़ जाते हो ना आप लोग, तो problem होती है. Both ways, girls also should not indulge in कि हाँ आज ठीक है, कल नहीं ठीक है, वैसे नहीं होना चाहिए. So you have to be very, very open-minded. They're coming from good families too, these boys. So keep open hearts, open minds, and multiple times go through the definitions. They're available on our website. I'll give you the link. Physically, everybody knows what is physical. Try to touch, brushing when you're passing, like you झटका देके निकल जाना. किसी तरह से rush है lift में, तो you know what all happens to, we all girls, we get that sense. So all that comes under sexual harassment. If it is actually a crowded lift and then you can't breathe. So ये सबने harass कर दिया मुझे, मैं lift में थी, खाली नहीं. Right? So next. And why should we report? मैं क्यों रिपोर्ट करूं, मैं तो लड़ लूंगी उससे। ठीक है, अगर आप बात करके आपको लगता है कि तू क्या कर रहा है, वो बोलेगा मैं कुछ नहीं कर रहा, बात खत्म, ठीक है, इट्स ओके, गुड, you can do that. We can talk about things, we can solve things by talking also. कंप्लेंट कब करनी है, जब आपसे नहीं कंट्रोल हो रहा, या जब चीज ऐसी हो गई है कि नो इज नो नहीं समझ आता है। Boys, remember, no is a complete sentence. इसको रात को 10 बार याद किया करो। No is a complete. No is what? It is. It is definitely. Believe me. When I say no, it means. It means yes. For any context. Somebody saying yes. Somebody said yes. Hats off to you. Because अगर हम sexual harassment की complaint नहीं करेंगे, if we don't come out and complain, then it will keep continuing. It will not stop. This is your NFSU will not be zero tolerant. हमें पता ही नहीं चल रहा है, आप बता ही नहीं रहे हो, कुछ हो रहा है, आप स्ट्रेस ले रहे हो, अपने तक रख रहे हो। कंप्लेंट करना पता होना चाहिए कि कब टाइम है कंप्लेंट करने का और कैसे करना है। नेक्स्ट बेटा, एक और रीजन है, जो प्रेडेटर्स होते हैं ना, जो यूज्ड टू वुमेनाइजर्स होते हैं, यूज्ड टू अब्यूजर्स होते हैं, इसको आज हरास किया, वो चुप हो गई, डर गई, उसकी मतलब उसने कुछ नहीं किया, वो शर्म में चली गई और नाउ शी इज नॉट अप्रोचेबल, क्लास में नहीं आ रही है, छुट्टियां ले ली, घर चली गई। चलो उसकी फ्रेंड, अच्छा ये तो उसका फ्रेंड था, अच्छा लड़का है, चलो कोई बात नहीं, उससे भी बात की, उसको हरास किया, वो लड़की भी डर गई, अब मैं कंप्लेंट कैसे करूं, इट गोस टिक 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 टिक, गोस टू योर लास्ट फ्रेंड। तो बीच में एक मैच को हटना पड़ता है, एक को कंप्लेंट करनी पड़ती है ताकि उसकी अगली फ्रेंड्स बच जाए। सो देयर कैन बी अ प्रेडेटर, you know, not you guys, but somebody else, somebody from another field or another strata, maybe senior, junior, anybody. So one has to raise a voice towards harassment when it's actually harassment, so that others do not get harassed. There have been cases. I have been working since last 25 years, and last some years earlier organization also I was dealing with examination and sexual harassment both. I don't know why. So there's no connection. So there was a case, and we got to know that there was a very senior person, and there was some, I don't know, some psychological issue, I don't know. चेन रिएक्शन था, जब तक एक ने कंप्लेंट की तो सब रुक गया, खत्म हो गया, नॉर्मलाइज हो गया, बहुत बच्चों की जिंदगी बच जाती है। तो बी अवेयर, बी अलर्ट, बी ओपन, बी टॉक टू समबडी एट लीस्ट, एंड देयर इज लॉ टू प्रोटेक्ट यू। आपने शिकायत किया, मेरा क्या होगा, कुछ नहीं होगा। पीपल, एक दो लोग ऐसे होंगे जो गॉसिप करेंगे, अरे इसने कंप्लेंट की, बोलो हाँ की मैंने, तुम भी हिम्मत रखो, be with me, be my friend, come work with me. So walk the talk, be the person who brings the change. We always talk about your generation is talking about change maximum number of times during their waking hours on social media. I am the change, I am this, I am that. Be that in a positive way, not in fashion funky way. Be that change in, it lightens up some lives, at least your life, one life, right? You're good with English? मतलब मैं हिंदी बोलूँ तो मुझे लगता है काफी लोगों को नहीं समझ आएगा, तो इसलिए I'm switching. Listen, it is very important. Last two students, that is more important. Want to share? You are seeing the screen? Yeah. Okay. Next. These are now little again definitions. We can go in more बारीकी जितना आप जा सकते हैं कि क्या क्या हो सकता है। कई चीजें ऐसी होती हैं, actions which I can't express in words. Girls understand, boys also understand. It is very difficult for me to become. My kids are used to sit here and make those gestures to you. which are sexually colored gestures. So avoid those. मजाक में भी नहीं करो, पब्लिक प्लेटफॉर्म पे मत करो. कोई तुम्हारा छोटी सी गलती बेटा, खासकर बॉयज, a small joke may lead you to ending your career. Glorious career which have come to build up at NFSU. हमारे सबके हार्मोन्स उस स्टेज पे हैं, we are on that age. हम इसको किधर भी ले जा सकते हैं. पॉजिटिव ले जाएंगे तो जीत हमारे पेरेंट्स की भी है, हमारी भी है. They're spending money here. You are spending years here. थोड़ी सी भी भूल की मतलब क्या, मजाक मजाक में कुछ ऐसा हो गया, किसी को हिट कर गया, नहीं बच पाओगे बेटा. कुछ प्रूफ्स है तुम्हारे खिलाफ किसी के पास, तो माफिया मांगते रह जाओगे. That case never closes. And there are heavy punishments. Literally, believe me. Google is full of court cases, sexual harassment में. क्या-क्या नहीं हुआ है, क्या-क्या होता है. To be aware. Boys, be very aware. Right? It's your life. Don't let anybody or let a silly mistake, let a stupid joke or a useless gesture ruin it. You understand? This is for both of you. This is nothing to be embarrassed of. We are either males, we are either females, right? So we have to be either ways. नुकसान किसी का तो हो रहा है ना. लड़के का भी नुकसान हो सकता है, तो वो भी नहीं होने देना है हमें. Next. Now this is about sexual harassment committee. This I'll explain you in detail. Every organization which has more than 10 employees, there's an internal complaints committee. In this university, the details are all on the website. I am the presiding officer. Dr. Munal is there, he is member secretary. And then we have 10 more members. Dr. Pranka is here. There are some senior faculty members who are the members. And we have 3 students from student community. These members keep changing because students keep going out. So we have one from PhD, one from senior year, and one from junior year. We have 3 students as members. Why student members? Because when we sit and deliberate and they are in the committee, we cannot change. This is not a committee for students or against students. It is a committee for justice. You are part of that committee. You represent that committee. We mean business. And that committee is like a chota mota court मान लीजिए. We have full power of that court. So then students are part of it. It is a totally democratic system. Safest way to come out to complain to. Next. So main thing, after so many definitions, so many talks, so many laughters and sunken faces here, if it is unwanted, it is harassment. नहीं चाहिए तो harassment है. There are 2 links down. One is our email ID. It is for Gandhinagar campus only, all the students. Other campuses have their own ICCs in place. So you note down this email ID. Second is the link on our website, which is for all the students. You can go see. There's some literature there, government literature about sexual harassment, what happens, how do we complain. But for this university, if you write an email to this email ID, icc_gnr@nfsu.ac.in, the complaint comes directly to me. Do not run with open copy of complaints to the whole university. और बाद में बोलो मैडम हमारी तो कंप्लेंट आपने लीक कर दी, सबको पता चल गया. There's a way you have to complain. This is the email ID. Drop an email, then we will let you know the procedure. We will talk to you. लेकिन बार-बार, again, last time, before we part, it's a happy day for you. You're all looking very beautiful. बहुत अच्छे लग रहे हो. Beautifully handsome way. Sorry, you take offense. जो भी करो यहाँ पे खुशी रहो. Stay happy. Make happiness and achieving knowledge your only targets. ना फंसो ना फंसाओ, मतलब ऐसे काम नहीं करो बेटा कि ये क्या हो गया बाद में मैडम अब बचा लो, मैडम नहीं बचाएगी, right? You can come and talk to me anytime. I'm very busy, they say, but still, don't do any mistake. Have a friend in your faculty. Have a mentor in your faculty. Our faculty members are superb. They are young people. They are all easily approachable. Have at least one friend per program. Your senior faculty, senior research scholar. जहाँ लगे कि अब क्या हो गया, बात करो, ठीक है? कोई तो बचाने का, मैडम नहीं बचाएगी। मेरे पास केस आ गया तो फिर बस तो नहीं आने देना है, ना एग्जाम में यूएफएम का केस, ना आईसीसी में कोई कंप्लेंट। That makes a happy NFSU. That makes me happy. So let's live for my happiness today. Any questions? Dirty and then going dirty. Just remember that. Have a beautiful stay at the campus. Welcome.
थैंक यू सो मच श्वेता मैम, इतने सीरियस इशू को बहुत ही प्यार से आपने एड्रेस करा स्टूडेंट्स के साथ, अपने मन के साथ। आई विल नाउ इनवाइट प्रोफेसर अश्वित मेहता सर, Dean School of Police Science and Security Studies, to deliver a talk on anti-ragging measures and guidelines of the National Forensic Sciences University.
Jai Hind and important messages. One was like, this is a time for the genuine seekers to be here. I'm pretty sure at this time of the day, these are the genuine seekers who are here in this auditorium as well as in several other auditoriums. Plus, when Madam said that stay hungry, I think it's a time between us and the refreshment to come. I know Dr. Bhargav also has an important deliberations with all of you out here. So I'm pretty sure you're not hungry in that sense. You're hungry for knowledge. You're hungry to know about several key issues which this university has to offer to each one of us out here. We all have come for education, and education through my presentation also, if it could be put in the sharing mode. We wish to look into it from the perspective of what Swami Vivekananda ji has put forth when he says that education is the manifestation of perfection in the mankind. So we already have got that perfection within us. There is a potentiality within each one of us to have that being manifested. Now, how does it get manifested in the ultimate place, right? Now, these are the temples of education. These are the places, the National Forensic Sciences University being the prime one, through which you do get a lot of possibility of getting your skill sets fine-tuned, your knowledge being fine-tuned, and very, very importantly, your thought processes and attitudes getting oriented and reoriented. And through that kind of a chiseling, that kind of an fine-tuning, the manifestation whose potentiality is very much within you, it all gets really brought out in the correct kind of a manner. There's a lot of subtle element of education. There is very much explicit dimensions of education also. And then there are trickier aspects also. One such trickier aspect was dealt by the controller of examination, Shweta ma'am, just now. And I was thinking how much serious the environment could become with ragging also being brought forth right immediately after the internal complaints committee dimension being touched upon out here. So moving further to the next slide, when I said that flowing from the ideas of Swami Vivekananda ji, pitching forth for the manifestation of perfection within us, to the elements which he has also touched upon subsequently, wherein he talks about the aspects of character building, the values to which the Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University was referring to. There are core aspects which we expect each one of us. Yeah, absolutely. So the next. One more. Yeah, thank you. So the idea would be that there are a lot of elements which one has to invest in, a lot of investment in terms of values, which would really put forth the correct perspective as far as education is concerned. And the values which are essential includes the building of our character. An element of which was touched upon by Shweta ma'am, as I just mentioned. And there are other elements also which are required. Ultimately, we all have come here because we have goals to seek. There are certain aspects for which we have specifically come to a university environment. And the entire world will give place to a person who knows where he or she is going. So as the Honorable Vice Chancellor also mentioned, that there is no place for confusions as far as our goals and objectives are concerned. So when we are totally committed, when we know where we are going, the eyes would be totally lifted away from any possible hindrances, obstacles, whatever will come our way. One such hindrance or obstacle which may come in the way in an educational institution is a term which has been there for some time now, and people have been talking about it in the negative kind of a dimension. And every institution is trying its level best to come across with certain measures which deals with what is being termed as ragging. Next slide, please. So when we talk about ragging, we try to look at it from the perspective of the elements which are seen in terms of physical or mental abuse. We're talking in terms of targeting another student. It could be a fresher, it could be a junior, it could be any person around you who gets affected due to certain statements being made, certain dimensions, certain words being spoken, certain acts actually, which leads up to a particular kind of a way in which you treat somebody else on the basis of color, race, religion, caste, ethnicity, gender, and whatnot. And these are all flowing from the University Grants Commission's notifications, which have come over a period of time to address several anomalies which had crept into the systems of education, wherein people in the education were reasonably okay. They thought it is okay to be part of a process of familiarization, as they used to call it. It certainly is not okay. Just as Madam said that no is a complete sentence, so it is not okay to be talking in terms of it's okay to once in a while pass on some kind of a comment about any fresher or a junior or any student in an academic institution, whereby you are questioning the grounds of an individual's identity itself. Next, please. Now, when you look into the menace of ragging, the institutions have suffered a lot. They have suffered in terms of several aspirations being killed, aspirations which would have led to a lot of possibilities, the pluripotentialities, as we call, in terms of each one of you being here in an academic kind of an environment. Now, when you look into those all dimensions, there have been loss of lives, unfortunately. Some of the people have felt so bad, their dignity being compromised to such an extent, or they have perceived it to be of such nature that people have ended up their careers, their prospects, and they have done it and for no reasons whatsoever. It was simply because some of them perceived it to be an okay kind of a thing. As I said, it is not okay. It certainly is not okay to harm anybody else. It certainly is not okay to demean someone. It certainly is not okay to put somebody's dignity under a difficult kind of a circumstances. And that's where each one of us who's a seeker today, who has come to genuinely seek education in an academic environment, our goals are something which should be driving us, and nothing else should be deviating us or leading us to get astray from our path which we have chosen as such. When we look into it more deeply, definitions have been given under the regulations which were brought forth by the University Grants Commission. We are talking about certain words which are spoken or written. We're talking about acts also which are carried out. We're talking about treating one another. We are saying about indulging in certain kind of activities leading up to annoyance, irritation, hardship, any kind of an apprehension also amongst a fresher or a student to come to an educational institution. Madam also touched upon the element of what you feel, what goes through your thought process while approaching a classroom or thinking or taking a decision about going to a classroom or going to an institution this morning or not. And any apprehension also has to be allayed. There have to be a system of people available to you around, your mentors, your teachers, the wardens as far as hostels are concerned, the rectors who are there. And then there are certain committees which have been constituted only for this purpose, whereby you do not even have any kind of an apprehension of approaching your classes, your day-to-day activities. Nothing should be burdening you other than the pursuits for which you have come to the university. So other than your goals, other than your objectives, there is nothing which should come in the way of you reaching where you wish to reach. The elements of depression or anxiety and the very, very worst kind of a scenario, just as Madam mentioned, today is not the day to probably even be speaking about a term like suicide, but that's the role which has been given to us now, because we want to apprise you about what all has happened in the past, where some youngsters have been unfortunately victim of a process which people were okay with at one point of time and which is not okay, as we keep on emphasizing repeatedly. Next, please. So next. Now, when you look into this entire dimension that ragging was there has to be a response to come from the state, a response to come from judiciary, a response to come from the universities. So one was a particular judgment, Honorable Supreme Court in the matter of University of Kerala versus council, principals, colleges and others, which along with the concerns being expressed by the central government and the University Grants Commission, a particular regulation was brought forth known as UGC Regulations on Curbing the Menace of Ragging in Higher Educational Institutions 2009. Next. Now there's a zero tolerance policy as far as ragging in the country is concerned. NFSU is a place where there is no scope for even tolerating an iota or a hint of ragging in any whatever way. Clearly, certain mechanisms have been put into place. This includes a toll-free ragging helpline at the national level. It includes a call center, a database as far as institutions are concerned, students are concerned, and there is an engagement of a non-governmental independent monitoring agency, which is now looking into the issues of anti-ragging, issues of ragging actually throughout the country. And that mechanism is monitoring whatever is taking place in any institution in the country. Nothing gets unnoticed. No ragger, whatever gender, male, female, other gender, will go unpunished as far as the ragging guidelines are concerned. Now, there are punishment provisions for anyone even contemplating going the dark path of ragging. There are elements of debarring somebody from sitting in examinations to suspension from classes, withdrawing as far as any benefits which would accrue from the university, suspension from the college for a particular period. Next, please. So in short, there are elements which are very, very sharp in terms of punishment provisions. Next, please. Now, these, next, please. Now, the provisions which are there as far as punishment is concerned clearly establish the idea that there is no place as far as ragging is concerned. Academic institutions are meant for interaction. They are meant for joyful learning ambience and environment. We all are committed to creating that, nurturing that, fostering that. And so are you, your parents, your guardians, your elders. your juniors, everyone ultimately has this kind of a collective responsibility that we are here to interact, we are here to learn from one another, we are here to probably inspire one another, nudge one another to reach their objectives, rather than getting totally, dogged down by a phenomenon called ragging, which is so negative as such. So there are elements of punishment, including cancellation of admission, debarring on so many counts, rustication, expulsion from the institution. There are fine also, monetary kind of punishments also. But much more seriously is the element as far as punishment is concerned. Now, ragging, which at one point of time some people were taking very casually, people were looking at it from the perspective of any other element of familiarization, has now been seen from that kind of a perspective that people's life can end up being inside prisons. Even though you have an interest as far as studying correctional administration is concerned or penology is concerned, but please bear in mind, that's not the place to be in. That's not a place to be in the sense that your entire aspirational pathway will go for a toss if anyone, on account of whatever silly, stupid, foolish reasons, would end up perpetrating or committing a crime which is ragging, which has implications as far as punishment is concerned, and imprisonment which could extend to 2 years. Imagine if somebody putting a lock on the outside of our rooms, we are so uncomfortable. Anyone who commits an act of ragging, there's a possibility that liability would reach up to the level of 2 years remaining inside a place where locks are kept outside, no liberty as far as movement is concerned, and whatnot. Right? Your all aspirations also, in terms of appearing for government examinations, everything goes for a toss the moment any kind of an punitive provision of ragging comes into picture as such. Next, please. Now you have got a framework being put into place as far as the country is concerned. You have the Ministry of Education clearly laying down an anti-ragging monitoring committee. There are dimensions which have been brought forth by the University Grants Commission. It includes the UGC's anti-ragging cell. It has an inter-council committee. There are several regulatory bodies in place in this country. So there is a coordination kind of a dimension which has been put forth. But more importantly, there is a dedicated national anti-ragging helpline 24/7 available, 1800-180-5522. There is a monitoring agency, as I mentioned, which is independent of all educational institutions in this country. This is a center for youth, and it is monitoring anything and everything which is taking place under the name of ragging anywhere in any educational institution in this country. So that's the mechanism which has come courtesy the Supreme Court directives, and finally the University Grants Commission also coming out with the kind of guidelines which have been put in place as such. Next, please. Now, when you look into the dimensions which are there, we also try to look into the university's efforts being made in this regard. The National Forensic Sciences University has constituted an anti-ragging committee. Next, please. And it also has the elements of anti-ragging squad being put into place. Now, what is anti-ragging committee? When I say there's an anti-ragging committee in the university, we're trying to talk about in terms of the director of the campus as far as Gandhinagar is concerned. So Professor Junare sir is heading as a head of the campus. He is the one who is there right at the top as far as anti-ragging committee is concerned. There is a faculty representative out there in this anti-ragging committee. I am, as a faculty member, part of that anti-ragging committee. There is a non-teaching representative as far as anti-ragging committee is concerned. An assistant registrar, Shri Bhuvanesh, is member of that anti-ragging committee. There are representatives from law enforcement. So a police personnel and the nearest police station is part of the anti-ragging committee. There is a representative from information broadcasting media. So from the government of Gujarat and the information vertical of theirs, there is a person who is part of anti-ragging committee. There are representatives from NGO, the local set of people who are around. There are representatives from students who are there in the anti-ragging committee. Their parents also who are part of the anti-ragging committee. So it's a very, very robust kind of a mechanism which the National Forensic Sciences University has in place. the kind of activities more at the policy level, more at giving the directions, looking into the dimensions which may crop up here and there in terms of the ragging aspects as such. There is an anti-ragging squad, which is more on the ground kind of an squad. Madam Surbhi, Pranav Daveji, there are Dharmesh Daveji, Harshit Patelji, and other teachers, faculty members who would keep on coming and visiting different premises where there is a congregation of students. It could be a hostel, catering dimensions, buses, classrooms also. So the schools basically. So there are dimensions into which the anti-ragging squad will keep on visiting and trying to sense and get a feel of whatever is taking shape in and around us. In a nutshell, it's an act, and it's a alley or a street which no one amongst you should be even contemplating ever taking a visit or ever taking a ride into. It's a dark alley. It's a point of no return kind of a street, and there is no sense, there is no point. As I said, it is stupidity of the highest order. Or Abhishek said, do we say stupidity of the lowest order? I don't know, highest order or lowest order. But ultimately, when you look into it from that kind of a perspective, in a nutshell, there is no sense actually to be an educational institution and to be even thinking in terms of saying something, acting in such kind of a manner, causing somebody annoyance, hardship, discomfort. That's not the way in which the values are inculcated, ingrained. We have all come here for a very, very noble endeavor. We all have come for pursuing our pursuits as far as education is concerned. And that's where it's very important for us to make a move further and look into from one perspective. Next, please. So when you look into one more element out here, even before you think about ragging, keep thinking about what all it brings forth. It brings forth humiliation, suspension, blacklisting. I mean, I certainly won't want my name to be there in this kind of a category which has been listed by UGC or Ministry of Education here. A ruined career, expulsion, and as I said, the possible prosecution. We have come to the National Forensic Sciences University to be there to strengthen the hands of prosecution. We are here to really work in terms of adding on to the skill sets of ours so that one fine day we go on and help the law enforcement agencies of this country. You heard the dignitaries in the first part of this orientation program mentioning that this is the only university in the country which has got investigative powers. Under section 293 of CRPC and now section 329 of Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita, each faculty member and staff working in this university is considered a government scientific expert. So who are we out here? We are here to strengthen the entire mechanism of criminal justice delivery in this country. We can't be thinking in terms of being on the other side of prosecution, other side of the law machinery out here. We are here who will one fine day be on that side of the law, whereby the country's criminal justice system becomes more strengthened, where the conviction rate as far as the crime in this country reaches up to the level of around 90%. So that's the aim with which many of us have come to this university. As I said, the only university which has got this kind of privileges and a lot of responsibilities also at the same time. We have a lot of plans as a university. The National Forensic Sciences University will be marking the Anti-Ragging Day on 12th of August, which also would be the commencement of the Anti-Ragging Week from 12th to 18th of August. A lot of dimensions of giving more understanding about anti-ragging, a lot of documentaries, short films, TVCs, which are already there in the public domain. There will be events conducted in different campuses, different schools of our university, whereby you will have more sensitization, more understanding. Madam mentioned about the internal complaints committee also. This is just the beginning. This is just the initiation, right? We to shuruaat hai. Aage dekhiye kya kya hota hai. So from that kind of a perspective, the university has got a lot of dimensions to work upon. One wrong step in our lives, and we are totally gone, as I keep on mentioning. एक गलत कदम रखा था राहे शौक पे, मंजिल तमाम उम्र मुझे ढूंढती रही. And once you have gone into that kind of a trajectory, as I was mentioning, there is no way of coming back. You have come to a campus with a lot of expectations and aspirations, as we keep on saying. It's a joyful campus, right? And for a campus to be joyful, we need you to be always having that kind of an ecosystem supporting you. We all are here, all the campuses, all faculty members, all dignitaries, all seniors are here to take care of you, your every aspect which stops you, which brings any kind of an hindrance, which probably puts across unnecessarily a hurdle in front of you to stop you from reaching where you should be reaching. And that's your objective, that's your goal. Ultimately, I thought I'll begin with Swami Vivekananda and I'll end also with the quotation from Swami Vivekananda. And just like the Honorable Vice Chancellor sir also mentioned, that we have goals to pursue, we have objectives to pursue. We do not have time to even think about any other thing which is unnecessarily brought forth before us. The Vice Chancellor sir mentioned about somebody offering a cigarette or offering a drink. It's a prohibited state, but nevertheless, if anything which is being offered, you're supposed to say no, because no is a complete sentence, as we keep on mentioning, and there is no point, no dimension for us to be thinking in those terms. We have an ecosystem in place. You have got the best brains supporting you, mentoring you, guiding you. You simply have to take a call of being from a shiksharthi, to look at from our perspective that we have everything to offer to you in terms of you realizing your goals. We are here as your facilitators. We are here to inspire you, to keep you always remain on track as far as your own individual journeys are concerned, which we believe are not individual journeys. Ultimately, these are the journeys of your families. These are the journeys of your communities. These are the journeys of the country which we very proudly represent. And in that kind of a sense, to take the flag of NFSU to all corners of the world, we certainly wish that you reach the goals which you have set for yourselves. And there's no place, there is no point for anything other than this, as far as your entire dimension of understanding is concerned. So together, let us pledge to eliminate the scourge of ragging and create a joyful campus. So let's keep smiling, be happy. Jai Hind, thank you.
Thank you very much, Akshat sir. We have seasoned professors, administrators like yourself who are always guiding students and also young professionals alongside students as well. It was very insightful the way you addressed the anti-ragging issue in the university. I now invite Dr. Bhargav Patel, Associate Professor, School of Forensic Science, and Associate Dean Academics to address the students on academic ordinances of the university.
I know. What are you thinking now? So as every child getting birth on this earth is the proof that the God has faith in human beings right now. Similarly, the students who are getting the admission in universities is the faith that AI has not taken over. So the hall full of hopes is here, and other campuses as well. So whenever a person just on the doorstep of a university is standing and entering the university, I always remember a person. There was a child, 8-year-old. He was waiting to be ended the samadhi of his guru. And when the guru completed his samadhi and he saw him, and he asked, "Who are you?" Then he said, "Chidananda Rupas Sivoham Shivoham." So that Atma Shatak we got from Adi Shankaracharya was that child. So such kind of enthusiasm and curiosity is just here. So today I welcome you to this wonderful university again from the academic section. So we are going to discuss today about just introduction about the academic section, that I know I'm just in between of your refreshment and you. So
So these are the few points that I'm going to discuss. Dhaval, please, next. Okay, so we are having lots of categories of the program, program categories and the courses categories. So in that particular program, we are having 4 types of courses, or you can call them subjects also. I think this is the general terminology you are mostly aware of. Compulsory credit courses. So these are the courses which will be offered compulsorily, and the grades which are earned through those courses will be used for the evaluation for your grades and performance levels. We are going to offer elective credit courses. So this is part of the new education policy nowadays. So we are having certain buckets of or pools of those electives in every semester, and those will be offered to you. And the credits which are earned, they are compulsory. Yes, there will be some criteria that 1 or 2 programs or 2 courses you have to choose, and those credits will be also utilized for your evaluation purposes. Sometimes you will have some supplementary or audit courses, specifically in certain courses like forensic accounting, like clinical psychology and all that. So they are also compulsory whenever they are offered, and their grades will be also utilized for the evaluation purpose. And then finally, at the end of your course, in the last semester, the internships, dissertations, and projects will be offered, and those will be also having credits, particular credits, and they will be also utilized for the evaluation purpose. Next, please. So every course will have this learning components, or you can say the way of learning. There will be lectures, there will be tutorials, and there will be practical or clinical works whenever it is applicable, right? Whenever the semester starts, then there will be 2 types of registrations. First would be the initial registration. That is the registration that you will be offered those components that I've just explained, those courses, and you have to get registered for them for the first time every semester. That is called the initial registration for those subjects or those courses. Then there is another terminology called repeat registrations. I hope you will not use this registration. That is, there are 2 types of repeat registrations. One is complete repeat registration, and another one is partial repeat registration. Complete repeat registration is the term which is actually when your term is not granted because of certain reasons. I'll be explaining those reasons, right? You have to repeat the entire course in the next semester. At that time, this kind of repeat registration is known as the complete repeat registration, or you can say RRC. Then repeat registration partial. So sometimes the registration is necessary for appearing again in the particular examinations of the course or that particular subject. So it may be there may be 3 categories: internal, or you can say the continuous assessments, where the term assessments, and mid-semester examinations. Second, practical examinations, and the third one is semester end examinations. So if you are partially failing for those particular programs, you need not to attend the classes, but you need to appear in the examination, and then you have to clear those. And this kind of registration is known as partial repeat registration, then RRP. And the third category of that simultaneous registration and repeat registration in different categories. So you may be falling in both the categories, RRP and RRC. In some subjects, maybe RRC, and in some subject, RRP. So at that time, you have to register first for on the chronological order. Like that, it is just like, I think you must be aware of the ATKT, allowed to keep term, right? So from one semester to another semester to third semester, like that. So when you are going in higher scales or higher semesters, you have to clear the backlog or this kind of courses in chronological order, and then you have to go for that. And sometimes, the students must first register for the all RRP as applicable at his or her case maybe, and the students will not be permitted for initial registration in the next higher semester if the total number of RRP as applicable in his or her case exceeds more than 3. So please remember this golden sentence, that if you are failing in 3 subjects, more than 3 subjects exceeds 3, then you will not be allowed to keep term next term. You will have to first clear those backlogs, and then only you will be allowed in the next semester. In that case, you will have to wait for at least 6 months to get into the next semester. So please keep this in your mind. Now, what is the meaning of granting the term? So there are 2 major criteria for the term grant. The attendance. So please remember this. Minimum of 80% of attendance in all the components of the course, lectures, tutorials, and practical works is compulsory here, up to 80%, right? If you are having a valid reason for because of the medical emergency, so in that case, up to 60% will be allowed. Means sometimes some grace percentage of the attendance is in the hand of dean and campus director and vice chancellor. So those power can be utilized in extraordinary situations when the medical condition is there. But 80% is the standard rule. When the term is not granted, that is called the NT category for the course, will not be permitted to appear in the semester and examination. It means you have to clear all your internal components before appearing in the semester and examinations. So that particular is the minimum requirement to appear in the semester and examinations. And the students will be given a grade of FF in that particular subject or course. You may be appearing in the 5 subjects or 4 subjects. So out of that, if one subject is not clear in internal components, you may be allowed for other subjects, but not for that subjects. And your mark sheet will have this particular code against that particular subject. Next, please. Now, what is the credit? So we know that I hope you all have opened your academic bank of credit. Yeah. So ABC, that is you have to get it open, right? Because nowadays the Ministry of Human, that MHRD, UGC are going to save your credits into that account, and you will be evaluated in future for the jobs and many kind of evaluations through those. It is just like a DigiLocker for credits. So get it registered for that. So 1 credit. So 1 hour of lecture per week is equal to 1 credit. 1 hour of tutorial per week is equal to 1 credit. 1 hour of practical or project or dissertation work per week is equal to 0.5 credit. It is 1/2 of the credit. So this is the definition of the credit. Now, the examination schemes. Do you know why cars are having brakes? Anybody? Why cars are having brakes? Please, please. Anyone? Safety and security. Actually not. Why? It is, the brakes are there because you can run car faster. Just think about running car without brake. Even at a speed of 5, you can't. Brakes are actually allowing you to run car faster. So exams are there to make your career very faster. Right. So the exams. So exams, yes. And there is no fun if there are no rules in any game, right? So we are here for the fun, and the rules must be there. So the exams are there. So term assessment, TA. So these particular component, or you can say the type of examination, so it is compulsory to appear. The mode, so there are a lot of different kinds of modes, will be decided by your course coordinator or program coordinator with the permission of dean and campus director, and it will be well advanced informed to all of you. It may be case studies, MCQs, quizzes, seminars, analysis, according to the type of, or you can say the nature of that particular course that will be offered to you. It is actually a continuous assessment. It may be 1 or 2 seminars or some presentations. It may be like anything. There are 2 TA examinations that will be in your path every semester. One before the mid-semester examination, and second will be after the mid-semester examination. The passing criteria for this particular examination component is 50%. And the total weightage of this exam would be 25 marks each, TA1. And the combined score of TA1 and TA2 will be considered for the passing criteria. Now, the second component is mid-semester examination and block semester examination. I hope you should not go for the block examination. Mid-semester examination is compulsory. It is written everywhere for all kind of courses. Frequency is 1 time every semester. The total marks would be 50, and passing criteria again 50%. This will be written. If you fail or any medical emergency was there and because of that you could not appear in that particular examination, you will be given another chance to improve your score, to pass that particular examination. That is called block semester examination. That will be also the same nature, written 1 time, 50 marks and 50%. Next, lab practical work examination. So your laboratory work will be also evaluated regularly. Only in this particular component, or you can say the course, because many of the subjects or many of the programs are having practical as a course, practical as a subject. So in that, the practicals will be carried out, and 1 time examination will be conducted, that is along with the mid-semester examination, and the marks are 50 and the passing criteria is 50%. And finally comes the semester and examination. At the end of your semester, covering the full syllabus, it is compulsory, and the student must have passed all the components of the concerned course. Internal components of the concerned course are allowed to appear in this examination. Mode is written, frequency 1 time, and passing criteria again is 50%. So if you have observed throughout internal components and the final examination, semester and examination, we are following 50% as the passing criteria. Now, when your mark sheet will be in your hand, you will be seeing this colorful grades. I hope everybody will have A+. So what exactly A+ and all grades are meaning? So you can see the percentage of marks are corresponding to that particular grades. The last, that is called FF, right? That is carry. It should not be there in any mark sheet. Minimum passing criteria, you can see the grade C+ is the minimum passing criteria, and you can see against that is 50%, right? And grade C is the minimum for passing a component of a course also. It means maybe mid-sem, TA. Yeah. Next. Now, this is how the equivalent grade points according to the grades. If it is O, yeah, outstanding, out of 10, 10 out of 10. A+, excellent, very good, good, above average, average, like that. And there is a F, the fail component. So there you will get 2 types of codes, grade FF or grade IF. So grade FF is, as you all know, just before 15-20 minutes, this NT, when your term is not granted, at that time this code will be utilized against your subject or course. And grade IF, so if you are fail in CA, it is called actually TA, CA or TA, term assessment, then it is interim fail C. If you are fail only in second semester and examination, that is called S. If it is only LPW, that is P, and overall fail, then it will be IFO. So these are the certain abbreviations and the full forms for those grades. Now, your mark sheet will have these kind of jargons also, SPI, PPI, and CPI. So basically, these are nothing but the performance level, or and so to evaluate how you are good at that particular subject. So semester performance index, that is called SPI. So it shall be computed by multiplying the earned course grade points by the corresponding course credit, and the resultant value shall be divided by the total credit of the semester. So every semester will have a particular credit for your specific program, for MSc Forensic Science, Biotech, or similarly MBA, or lot many. PPI, Progressive Performance Index. Similarly, the PPI of a semester at any stage of the study shall be computed by multiplying the grade points of earned courses till that point of time by the corresponding course credits, and the resultant value shall be divided by the total credits of the particular semester, or sorry, particular course. And CPI, that is the Cumulative Performance Index, that is the final one that you are going to get at the end of your entire program. So it is calculated when the student passes all the credit courses of the program. The method is calculated similarly, just how PPI is calculated, but it will be calculated for entire program by divided by the entire credits. Next. Now you may be having sometimes you have to convert, because sometimes I'm not good at some statistics, so I maybe convert my CPI or something into the percentage or a certain equivalent class. So in case of equivalence between CPI values, so this is the formula which is to be utilized. Many a times when you pass this university and when you are joining any other higher organizations, or at that time, sometimes they may be asking you that what is your percentage conversion formula. So this is the formula that you have to use to convert your grades into the percentage. So this percentage of mass is equal to CPI minus 0.5 multiplied by 10. CPI value corresponds to equivalent class. So 55% to 59% called second class, between 6 to 6.49, 6.50 to 7.49 is first class. Then finally 7.5 and above will be considered more than 70%, first class with distinction. Next. Now, cancellation of admission, not from your side, from our side. So failure to meet the academic requirements for the award of undergraduate degree within 6 years for those who are in dual degree programs, and postgraduate degree within 4 years from the date of admission to the program. So you are having this much amount of time to clear all your backlogs and get the degree. So the students whose admission is so cancelled can appeal to the appeal committee. The committee may grant the extension up to 2 additional semesters. So you may have 1 more year apart from this for the deserving cases. So that may be n number of reasons, maybe medical reasons, or maybe some others, and that based on the genuineness of the case, the committee will decide and then may grant you another 2 semesters to complete the course. And notwithstanding this particular provision, if a student has cleared all the courses and has earned the requisite number of credits except one course, if it is only about one course, so at that time they may appeal to the vice chancellor, and vice chancellor may consider such appeal on the recommendation of the appeal committee prescribed under the ordinance for the purpose, and after considering the genuineness of the case may give 1 more additional attempt to the students concerned to clear the remaining course. So this is the rule for cancellation of admission. So once you reach this stage, then you have to re-register yourself. It means you have to take another admission again if you want to pursue your career in this particular program. Next. Yes. So rules are also there and rewards are also there. So each and every programs, full-time programs, shall be awarded 1 gold medal who have passed all the subjects of the program in all semester on the first attempt. So it is very much important to be throughout clear about this particular, with first class or first class with distinction within the minimum period of the program. So that is the rule to get the gold medal. And in the case of a tie in the first rank, all those eligible for the first rank in the branch shall also be awarded individual gold medal. So that's all from my side. Thank you very much. Welcome to the NFSU family. Now, Yeah, I think Subham Madam has to say something. Yeah. No, Madam. Yeah, please. No, nothing. Okay.
Thank you, Bhargav sir. Very meticulously you explained the transparent academic and evaluation system of the university. With this, we come to the end of today's program. With this, we come to the end of today's program. I thank all the students who've joined online today. All the students present over here may now please proceed to the foyer area. We have refreshments for you. As you move out, please make a queue and collect your refreshments before you exit the premises of the auditorium. Please proceed.